Alright, it's been a while since I shot a video at home. I've been doing some little impromptu videos through my phone. What the hell? Okay. Oh. Let's go put this here. Give me a second here. Alright. Are we still recording? We're still recording. Let me just tighten this up here. My eyes are a little shot because sunscreen I used this morning is now getting into my eyes. So maybe it's the, I don't know, retinol cream or something, I don't know. But, what I want to talk about, okay, here we go, on this video is, not PC culture, not, making fun of people, not people being too sensitive online, but a mixture of all of that. So what I wanted to do for myself, get out of my comfort zone and kind of be who I really am online. And I have a somewhat sarcastic sense of humor sometimes. And so I wanted to show that because that's part of who I am, right? So, when I'm working out, I kind of go on Instagram and I kind of make comments on people's posts. Some of them are humorous. Some of them are really, people can take as insulting, you know. But I kind of do it and I see how people react. In Montreal, people are very polite. Or they just don't say anything, or they'll just click like or whatever, if they don't understand it or whatever. But in Toronto, I think it's a little different. So I got onto a hashtag in Toronto at a gym. So, you know, they're always sensitive at the gym. So there was a picture, and one of the guys looked like he was going to the bathroom. He looked really nervous in the post. So I made a point of that. I said, this guy looks like, the guy in the burgundy looks like he's about to take a shit. And so someone answered it, you could tell he was hurt. And he said something like that, maybe you should too, no one likes in bad English, but I think I understood it as, you should too, no one likes a fat personal trainer. You know what I mean? So it's like, well, first of all, I'm not even going to argue that, because it's not coming at me, it's a reflection of the person. And my whole point is to try to, if I'm saying things like this, if someone goes on the defensive, I'm not going to go into my defensive. It was just the person was insulted, I'm not going to go back and forth, I just clicked like on it. If that's kind of what I understood from the comment. It didn't seem like it was, people speak English in Toronto, but I guess not everyone speaks English in Toronto. So I won't say it didn't bother me, but my point is, why it bothered me and why I'm doing this. And the more I do this, the more I think that I will not be afraid to speak my mind and not be get so hurt or angry or sensitive when people say things to me, because I think it goes both ways. I mean, people kind of go anonymously and they kind of hate on people. I'm not doing it anonymously, and it wasn't even a hate comment, but the guy perceived it as a hate comment. I just said he looked like he was taking a shit. He was very awkward. There were two people in the photo. Some people have replied when I made statements, not really affected by it. But gym culture, they're affected by it, myself included. So I wanted to just kind of document that. It doesn't mean that I should be more polite. It's just like if you're going to put yourself out there, or if I'm going to put myself out there, I have to be able to take what's going back. And that's the same thing for anyone who puts himself out there to deal with the haters and stuff like that. And not be so sensitive about it, right? Do people not like a fat personal trainer? That's not necessarily true. You know what I mean? Trainers kind of relate to who they relate to, you know what I mean? And someone who's extremely ripped doesn't mean they're a good trainer either. So the comment was kind of biased. I don't know if it was a gay couple, because it was a gay gym, from what I understand. It was in the gay area, I think. So it could be that too, you know. Or it could just be someone juvenile, you know, who only, you know, bases everything on looks, you know. So that's just kind of what I wanted to document. I'm working through to be able to be myself, the good points and the bad points, and people are going to not like certain things that I say. It's going to trigger people. And that shouldn't be a bad thing, you know what I mean? In the sense that if people are always so polite, like that's the thing I say about, well, Montrealers especially, but maybe Canadians in general, that they're known to be polite, but then they don't say what they really mean. So then they keep it up. So it's like there's no debate. So I think that things can be said, you know, people say things, you know, in joke or whatever, and they're misconstrued. And I'm trying to work on that on myself while trying to be myself, and part of me has that also. So that's kind of what I want to say. Working on it to see that what people say in defense of something that I say doesn't hurt me back. You know what I mean? Or to understand why it would hurt me. You know what I mean? And just accept it as that. Yeah. If you have any comments on this, tell me what you think. If you like people to be completely polite to you and nice to you and say nice things to you that you want to hear all the time without saying something that is sometimes truthful, you know, like, so, you know, the truth hurts. Sometimes people's comments hurt. If you prefer that, I don't, but then again, you know, I am overly sensitive, so, but I want to be able to have people say what they really say, and that's it. And then you can kind of weed out people. If people are purposely being mean, that's another story. Or as opposed to just humor or whatever, you know what I mean? Some people have darker senses of humor. Yeah. All right. Talk to you later.